Hi and welcome to the video tutorial of modeling with spreadsheet. In this video, we are considering the project hotel reservation system and will demonstrate specifically how the employee details sheet is prepared. From this video, you will be able to understand how to use the details of the hospitality staff that are being used to serve the guests staying in the rooms. We shall brief the method to use the if and the today function to check the availability of the staff, use of the VLOOKUP function to get the details about the employee from the employee database, and data validation to obtain the employee details either using the employee ID or the employee name. Before we understand the employee detail sheet, we will take a look at the employee database. The employee database contains information about the employees, including the employee code, their name, position, salary, state, etc. It is this array of data that is extracted back to the employee details sheet to obtain the necessary information. To start the process, the user has to first click on the employee details button, which is present on the home page. Clicking on it will redirect the user to the employee details sheet. Firstly, the user has a choice to select the employee either using the employee ID or the employee name. The employee ID and the employee name have been listed down using the data validation, which has been explained earlier in the videos of the customer details. A drop-down has been created and the user can very conveniently select the name or the ID he wishes to search for. After the user has selected an employee ID, the following information has been displayed. It includes the name, the position, salary, state, blood group, telephone number, and the availability of the staff. All this data has been obtained using the VLOOKUP function. For example, if we click on the employee ID 103, the data displayed is for the employee Neha Gupta. If we look at the function, the data which has been searched is the employee ID. The search array is the employee database. Similarly, if we look at the column number, it shows 2. If we look at the employee database, the employee name has been represented in the column 2, and hence when the VLOOKUP function is used indicating column 2, the employee name is returned. So in this manner we can get all the necessary information about the employee. Next is to check the availability of the staff. To do so, two functions have been used, the if and the today function. Today function will automatically return today's date. Before we understand how the availability of the staff has been checked, let us understand the if function using a simple example. The if function is a logical function. It has 3 arguments. The first is a logical test where 2 values are compared. The second is the value to be returned if the test is true, and the third argument is the value to be returned if the test is false. For example, here we have 2 columns containing data. We've compared the data present in the column 1 with the data present in the column 2. If we look at the argument, it says D9 less than E9. This is the logical test. If this test is true, the value returned is smaller. If the test is false, the value returned is greater. If the user wishes to display text here, he has to enter the data within inverted quotes. Now, if we go back to our employee details sheet, we will see that the if function is comparing the today function with the value returned from the VLOOKUP function. What the VLOOKUP function does is, it extracts the date from the employee database. Here, if we see the column of leaves, it indicates the dates on which the employee is not present. So, when we do a VLOOKUP, the date is returned and compared with the today function. If this value is true, it means that the employee is on leave and the value returned is on leave. If the argument is false, on duty is returned. Thus, in this manner, the employee details can be obtained. Further, charts have been displayed using the pivot table. A detailed explanation for pivot tables is provided in video number 8 taken up later. Using this analysis, can be done for the service type based on the room type and the service requirement for the customers. Thank you for watching the video.